Well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well and having a fantastic day. Today, I want to just do something a little different. I have asked my subscribers to share their completed Christmas quilt along quilts with me. And it was just incredible to sit and watch the small collection that I had. I felt so pleased. It's amazing to see how much love and care goes into creating these beautiful pieces of art. And the fact that you remain consistent and followed through till the end to create your beautiful works of art. I am so impressed and so proud of each of every one of you. I was blown away by the talent and the creativity of my subscribers. So let's get started and recap on some of the blocks that we actually made. We started with the poinsettia block, which is absolutely gorgeous, one of my favorites. We then moved on to the Scandinavian Nordic star. You guys absolutely love this block. Followed by the Twinkle Twinkle Star block, another favorite of mine. Another Scandinavian block because you guys really fell in love with them. These were quite popular. We also moved on to the Beacon of Light, and I absolutely loved this block. Shooting Star was another favorite, quite popular with Etsy buyers. And the chain block, again, which brought the whole thing together, very easy to piece and quick. We then considered different layouts. And here I'm demonstrating to you a simple layout that you can choose. Now, you can use any format with in terms of laying out the blocks. Remember, each block was 2. In total, we had 12 of the star blocks because we made 2. And then we had 11 of the chain block. This gave a chain reaction throughout the entire quilt top, and it looks absolutely awesome. Where you put the quilt blocks was really an individual personal choice, and the people who submitted their work, and I can't wait to see the rest of them. You did an excellent job. The layouts will work in any way, shape or form that you decide to choose. I actually chose my shooting star, or my falling star, to be shooting downwards. So in a sense that it's falling from the sky. So that was the sort of theory in my head. And I scattered the blocks about so that it was evenly balanced. The colors we used were very much Christmas theme, obviously, and the Christmas reds and greens really, really highlighted that it was a Christmas quilt, which made it so much more easier to work with. We use a fat quarter bundle and we use some yardage for the background fabric, which brought the whole thing together. Do remember that all of these stars can be made into individual quilts. You do not necessarily need to have all of those in one quilt as we've done here today. This was obviously a Christmas theme, and with blocks, you can use them at any time. But what actually makes it a Christmas theme is the actual colors that brings about that the quilt is a Christmas quilt, because those deep Christmas reds and greens, are so prominent. But as I said, you can use these blocks at any time. They're all individual quilts that can be shine on its own, to be honest. The blocks are absolutely beautiful. As I said, you guys really fell in love with the Nordic stars, and they were gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So, I would encourage you to try and make one. And do remember that I will put a playlist attached here with this video in the description box. And if you would like to go ahead and make the quilt, everything else is there for you. Noticing though that my background, I used a Christmas, sparkly star with my with my background fabric. I thoroughly enjoy doing this. As much as, making a quilt can be hard work, there is that element of pleasingness, that peacefulness that comes about when you make your Christmas quilts, because you're so anticipating the end result and what it would look like. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We then started to consider what sort of borders we wanted to to add to the quilt to make it bigger. Do remember that borders, makes your quilt a lot more larger. And so for me in my brain, I was trying to, demonstrate here to you that you can bring the same sort of element that's within the quilt. So for example, we had lots of points, didn't we? We have lots of star legs. And so you can use smaller pieces of blocks to bring that same element outside the quilt on the borders to make the whole quilt cohesive. But at the end of the day, whatever you choose is entirely down to you. It's just another way of thinking outside the box whereby your quilt can be stand out, it commands the visual to it. And here I'm saying that even if you want to use the squares, the 4 patches to the end, you can also do that as well. But ultimately, the design choice is down to you. Now let's look at these beautiful quilts. Look at this one. I love the red background and the white blocks. Looks really, really beautifully. What I am noticing though is that the Scandinavian block was slightly bigger, but look what Terry did. Terry upscaled all of her inner borders to make sure that the whole quilt worked, and she made the wall hanging absolutely gorgeous. Well done, well done, well done. Beautiful, simple, and will always be a Christmas piece to hang in your home. Just fantastic. Beautifully made by Terry. Well done. I cannot say that enough. Congratulate all of these guys who submitted their work, because as you know, it is not easy to do so. It is just fun and encouraging to look at somebody else's work and to see what they were thinking about and see how they chose their fabrics. And I'm just so proud of each and every one of you. Well done for those of you who actually took part. Now, the next was this beautiful one here made by Lenny. Lenny, you did an excellent job, and I love the way you made your quilt larger by adding the same strips of fabric on the edge of the quilt for your borders. Absolutely beautiful. And just so that you know, that is Lenny's son there who actually took the picture of the quilt, and Lenny shared with me that he actually helped with the quilt and the layout, and he took the quilt. He claimed it as his. It is so inspiring to know that young men are actually taking part in quilting and learning to quilt and continuing the trade and bonding with their moms in this craft. Isn't that amazing? Let's congratulate Lenny's son for being such a good sport and helping his mom to actually make this quilt. Well done, guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My husband and I, when we saw the feed, we were just laughing our heads off. Well done for taking part. Love the way you've made your quilt, and it looks beautiful. The next one was made by Carol Ann, and notice that Carol did not add any borders to hers, and it was just so amazing. And I can see some little orange elements in your fabric choices. Beautiful, and it came together very nicely. And I love that you used 2 different color tones for your chain blocks. I can see red and I can see green. Looks awesome, absolutely awesome. I love the fact that you used the red. Actually, it really stands out more than the green. Well done, Carol. Well done. It is absolutely amazing looking back at it. You did such a beautiful job, and I do hope that your quilt will bring you such warmth and joy, and you remember crafty quilting designs every time you wrap it around you or put it on your bed. Now, let me show you my ones in case you have forgotten or you have not seen it. And before I go any further, this is mine. I actually put mine on my bed for Christmas. I certainly did. I actually put it on there on Christmas Eve after I tidied up the bedroom. And I must admit, I played it with just white pillows, and it looked so beautiful. I'm regretful now that I didn't take a picture to share with you guys. But it's an amazing quilt. It's beautiful, and it was just so enjoyable. When I placed it on the bed, I was like, wow, this is a beautiful quilt. And it brought me back to all of the quilt blogs and all of the conversations and everything else that we did together. So thank you guys for taking part. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for contacting me. And let's plan to do this again next year. And hopefully we can start a little bit more earlier, most likely at the beginning of November. So that way I can get more submissions with my quilt along, and I can share with you. Notice I actually added some stars to my border, and I used the same fabric on the back. And again, just bringing the whole quilt together, making sure that I had those star legs as well, because obviously there's lots of stars within the quilt. Just wrapping it all up together and making it a cohesive look. Beautiful quilt, beautiful experience with you guys, and I enjoyed every single minute of it. Well, I'm going to leave you now to enjoy just the viewing of the quilt. Do like and subscribe for more. If you enjoyed this little show and tell of my subscribers, please congratulate them in the description box down below. It is so important for us to, big each other up. And I'm going to use that word, big each other up, because my sons say that to me all the time. Big up, mom. So big each other up. Give them praise, congratulate them. Encouragement is so always needed when it comes to quilting, because we all know it can be a task that can really throw us off, or it can really put us back into it, because sometimes a little mistake can just be so heavy on the mind. But once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll definitely see you in the next one. And as I said, please share the video out. It helps the channel heaps. The more small things you do, it is so supporting to my channel. And I thank you once again. Thank you guys. And I must say a congratulations to all of my channel members. Thank you so much. I'm going to put your name on the screens. You are such amazing people for supporting me. Thank you once again. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Bye for now, and happy quilting.
Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby.